God is not a member of APC. Channels TV presenter tells Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi. You know, David has, since he left PDP to join APC, he has seen the light. Before he was in darkness. Seeing the light means that Ebonyi State, which has never had issue of herdsmen, we all heard of how herdsmen came to some communities in Ebonyi State, killed people, and the rest. And later he came up on air to say the Fulani herdsmen are our sons and our daughters. They should please be treated. And guess what again? When they attacked his people, he could not say anything. You see, this thing called, position, influence, and affluence is something that we need to be very mindful and careful about. Now, we are not rooting for either APC, PDP, or whichever party. Listen, guys, they are all the same thing. They brought us where we are today, and nobody, in fact, if we want good leadership, I think, in my opinion, none of these people, if Nigeria remains as one, should ever step that position. We need a new crop of leadership, and as well, we need not just new crop of leadership, we need leaders to be audited, trained, have refresher courses periodically to keep them on track and in focus of what they are supposed to be doing. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. God is not a member of APC. Channels TV presenter tells Ebonyi State Governor. A Politics Today presenter on Channels TV, Shehu, has told the Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi that God is not a member of his party, the All Progressive Congress APC. Shehu has asked the governor, who deflected to APC from the People Democratic Party in November last year, about the chances of an Igbo man becoming Nigeria's president under APC in 2023, because this was the sole purpose and reason why David said he was leaving PDP. PDP, according to him, has neglected the Southeast for a long time, despite being loyal to the party. David Umahi responded that an Igbo man winning the election under APC is in God's hands. Shehu replied, the governor, but God is not a member of your party. David Umahi contested to be the governor in Ebonyi State in 2015 on the platform of People Democratic Party and won. And upon concluding his first tenure, the governor won the bid to extend his stay in office in 2019 general election again as a People Democratic Party candidate, but later deflected to the All Progressive Congress in less than a year later. Capitalizing on this issue, he pointed out on his Instagram page, an Igbo man becoming Nigeria's president is in God's hand. And they have asked him. He wrote on his Instagram page, an Igbo man becoming president under APC is in God's hand. When asked, people are saying you left your party, People Democratic Party, because of this presidential bid. And you said APC was the party to ensure that comes to the Southeast. However, you're not even sure. Are you sure this is just the reason why you left a PDP? So you see, that question is is $1 million question at the moment. And I believe David have got some answers to give in relation to if that is the reason, the real reason he left the People Democratic Party. So when you look at it, you understand that whatever is going on is a clear indication that it's not because, now by the way, disclaimer, we are not rooting for any political party. PDP, APC, they are all the same thing, okay? So we're neither rooting for any of them. But the truth of the matter is, when leaders, because whether you like it or not, they are the leaders, yes? They are the one who are governing the people, dictating the tune of affair of what happened. When leaders begins to do this kind of things, yeah, without, there is no stability, neither here nor there. How do people perceive them? People are supposed to be giving direction and leading and encouraging the people to act in a certain way, manner. The ones now behaving in another way. How do you perceive such leaders? Do you really call them leaders? Or you look at them like people who are really after their own desire? They asked him So now that you have left APC, you've left PDP, I beg your pardon, for APC, what are the chances now? Because that was the reason you told the world. That was the reason you told every Tom, Dick, and Harry that you are leaving because PDP has not as marginalized the Southeast. And I want to ask Ebonyi State Governor. Now, you say ESM are criminals, are this and this and that and that and that. Are you happy, truly happy with the way things are going? Could things not have been thought about, done better to the youth of Southeast? Are you really happy? Now, this is not to say we are supporting any form of criminality. For goodness sake, if you have committed any form of crime, you are apprehended by security agents, you will be dealt with the full route of the law. So we do not encourage any form of criminality, any form of wrongdoing. And we say if you are engaging in such, please desist from it. It's not the right way to go. You're making a mistake. However, here goes the question. If you were sure that the decision being made, yeah, by the federal government is right, do you know the numbers of youth, teenagers, young men and women who are incarcerated? Some have died due to maltreatment, ailments, health, and because they have cramped them into, whatever the case may be. Is that the right way to go? Now you are in APC. As a governor, have you spoken to your colleagues to let's have a discussion? Because this is the reason you went to APC, so that you can have a closer ear to the to leadership, right? So what are you doing to ensure that people's suffering are alleviated? You are really governing so that your people know that you are truly speaking for them. That's all leadership is about. Leadership is about you affecting the life of the people positively. How are you doing that? Are you sincerely doing that? Is it a sincere cry? Is it really a sincere position that you are truly reflecting leadership? Because, talk is cheap. Leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you. God bless you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.